Hello and welcome to Sheba Online Classes, Standard 7. Today I will be taking Unit 2 prose lesson, that is the last stone carver. Who is a stone carver? That is a sculptor, that is who from a stone they make statues. Okay, that is like you see many temples, you see so many that is go along this Mahabalipuram road, no? You can see so many this stone, granite stone, they will make sculptures, like they have so many like horses, like decorative items, they make lot of statues, god, goddesses statues they make. So these are known as sculptors, okay. Carvers, they carve from a stone, a single stone, from a single stone they make a form of a human being. Okay, so they are very rare people, and all this kind of this art, that is this so talented they are, they only can do it. That is this sculpting, that is they can the stone carvers, no, their work, this occupation, it is from decades, that is from ancestor to ancestor, that is it is ancestral, that is father, grandfather, then son, then grandson, like that it comes down the lineage. So it's like that, okay, like it doesn't come overnight, you cannot learn this art. Okay, it has to come from your blood. In the blood itself we should have that kind of that interest to do this. It's a very difficult job, very difficult, but the end result is very, very beautiful when you do it. We need to have that the strength to do that sculpture, to hit hard against the rock, okay, hard rock. It can be granite, it can be marble, any ordinary stone also, granite stone. You have to hit against the wall with the hammer and the chisel. The hammer, of course you know what's a hammer, and chisel, hammer and chisel, one small thing, the tool which is we make to carve the stone. Okay, so this is it. Here the characters are in this story, characters are, that is the old man who is a sculptor, and his son Gopal, and one servant boy who brings tea and makes food for the old man, and Gopal, his name is Salim. Okay, he brings tea and makes food for them. He's a very poor boy. He does not have any place to live, so he spends time here and there helping people, making tea and making food for them, and stays there in their place. So this is the these are the characters. Okay, let's start the lesson. This lesson is a story of the last stone carver. Okay, what does it tell you? Why is he known as the last stone carver? Because his son, that is Gopal, the sculptor's, the old man's son, no, his name is Gopal. Gopal is a very, nowadays, that is this old people, they know this one occupation. If they start, no, they will not leave it, like ancestral, from heritage to heritage, they keep on having the same occupation. But Gopal does not want to do it, because looking at this house, no, he said, is the way you want to live? He is saying, father, do you want to live in such a place? I don't want to live. See, there you are still the same only, we are still poor only, we are not able to grow, we are not becoming richer. Okay, we are just poor only. See the house all tattered in such so shabby place it is. I don't want to live in such a place. This sculpture, this stone carving is not giving us anything, not giving us any improvement in our lifestyle, nothing. I don't want to continue this this occupation of this being stone carving, sculpturing. I don't want to do it, he said. Then his father, he's very old now, very old man he's become. So he said, no, don't talk like that, my son, because this is from that is from generation we are doing this only. So my son, we have to do this. Your son also must continue this this legacy. So you cannot just leave it off like that. So he said, no, don't involve me in this. I don't want to live in such a horrible poor condition. I don't want to live in such a poor condition. I want to improve, I want to become rich. So I want to go to, there are so many other jobs also. Why take up this job? When we cannot earn much in this, why take up this job, he'll say. See, this is not about money, he said. The old man says to his son, always should not value people, value things or anything with money. This is a service to God. Okay, this sculpturing, that is this stone carving, is a service to God. It's a service, it's showing our talent, not just earning money. Okay, he said, but he will not listen at all. Gopal will not listen. He said, no, please don't involve me. I want to go from here. I want to go to Agra. In Agra, what they do is they make candles, fancy candles, and they make fancy some artifacts and all that. No, that kind of a thing they make and they sell to the foreigners. That is the tourists who come there to Agra. That you can see, a lot of shops. Shops are there. You can see some people in the grain. They'll make a thing in shell or name in the grain and put it in one water and give it. No, all that he wants to do. That one, and they make all this small Taj Mahals. You see, small Taj Mahal. It is either in plastic or in ceramic or something. That kind of a thing he wants to make. So easy money, easy work, and you can earn a lot of money. So you can sell that to the tourist. Okay, so that was, he wants to do that kind of easy money. He wants, I want to live a nice life, and he does not want to live up in a life in such poverty. Okay, so he says that and said, sorry father, I cannot do this, please leave me alone. And he just leave him, take all his clothes and walk away from the house. So this old man will be very sad. He said, please let us finish this incomplete stone carving. He's already started with a big statue of Krishna. Very large statue of Krishna, they have started it, but he needs help. No, this old man is very old, so he cannot finish that. That is the strength with the hammer and the chisel. You need lot of strength to hit against the stone. Against the stone, they have to hit against the stone. So he needs lot of strength. This old man is so frail and weak. So he needs someone young and to help him. So he'll tell Gopal, please don't go away, Gopal. But Gopal will just leave him and he'll say goodbye. He can't even, he couldn't hear that word goodbye from his son. So he just leaves and goes away. And all this, who was watching, just then who came to the scene is Salim. Salim with the glass, with glass tumblers of tea he brings to the old man. He brings the tea and said, that he said, Masterji. He'll call that old man Masterji. Masterji, don't worry, Masterji. You can finish this. You have got the strength to do it. Don't worry. Let him. If he wants to go, let him go. Okay, you can do it. You have some patience. Eat, drink this tea. Eat. So he'll come and bring the tea and he'll give it to him. Don't worry, we can do it. So till here the first section gets over, and now we talk. Next section is section 2. That is, it tells about how the feeling of that old man is. It tells he is feeling very sad, his son has gone, and he needs a strong hand to finish this the statue of Krishna. So then what will do? He'll crouch, he'll go down, he'll night and day he'll be sitting near the statue and trying to sculpture, and that is making the features. No, it's such a beautiful statue. He is describing that the sculpture is, that is a stone carver, his old man is describing. He is saying such a beautiful statue that is Lord Krishna's statue. With a beautiful nose and lips and that flute in his hand, all the pointed fingers. So nicely he has done it. For that he needs little more. That is, he needs a person to help him. Like little means the statue and small thing it will break. Okay. So little of his little hard, if he hits on the stone, he will do it. And actually this sculpture, this Krishna's statue is being made from marble. Okay, it's made of marble. So it needs lot of fine, that is kind of a practiced on that kind of a hand he needs, not any amateur people. Okay, so then afterwards he gets down and keep on sculpturing, carving the place, hitting hard. And the night, 4 days are gone, he has not eaten anything also. Only he drinks a morning glass of milk, that's all. No lunch, no breakfast, no dinner, nothing. Just tea and milk he drinks, and he lives his life. Because he is in that madness to finish the sculpture, that statue, he wants to finish it. So he'll be, and then after Salim on and off he comes. So Salim will say, Masterji, please eat, Masterji, you are feeling very weak, but at least you eat something, then you can survive and you can finish this piece of work of this sculpture. So if you eat only, you can survive. So please eat, Masterji will say, but he will not even listen to thing. He'll just take the sips of glass, tumblers and tumblers of tea only he'll be taking. That's all. And then what happened, as he is doing it, suddenly this from his hand, the hammer and the chisel will fall down, because his arms are aching. For night and day he's been working on it. His shoulders are paining, hands are paining. He's got a severe headache. So his eyes are being blurred. He cannot see. He cannot see the statue also. Some kind of blur, eyes are getting blurred. The blur means he cannot see clearly. So all this, he just dropped down on the statue, just fell on top of the statue. So then Salim saw this and came running and said, Masterji, what happened? I told you to eat, no, but you're not eating. So he carried him and put him on the cot and made him rest and gave him food and made him rest. So meanwhile, the old man was lying down and he fell asleep, because so many days he was working so hard. So he fell asleep. Then after some time, what happened? He could hear the hammer and chisel sound. He could hear the sound of a hammer and chisel. He said, who's doing it? Who's doing that sculpturing? Oh, maybe Gopal has come back. So he was so happy looking at the sound of that hammer on that statue. No, he was thinking that Gopal has changed his mind and come back. So he was very happy. Gopal, he said, and he came out of that bedroom and he wanted to go and see who it was. But he couldn't see. But he saw somebody else, some young fellow sitting near the statue and doing the finest part. That is the eyes, nose, that part. No, finest part. Then that old man started saying, "Oh no, who is this? Who is this sitting there and trying to spoil my thing? Who is this?" He'll keep running. Then he'll put his hand on the shoulder and see. From the far you'll see, no, it's not Gopal, no. Who can this person be doing? What is he doing with my statue? Then he goes near, when he'll walk near and see the statue, he himself will be like stunned to see, because so nicely he has done that work. Then only he turns that person and see who that person is, none other than Salim itself. That boy who sells tea and makes food for him, who is a servant in the house, he himself is sitting there trying to help the old man to finish the work. And when he says that, no, he was getting very scared. At 1 second he got very scared. He said, Masterji, please don't get angry. I was only trying to help you. So this what I could do, I am doing it. But Masterji took him in his arms and hugged him and said, such a nice thing you have done. You've done that work so absolutely well. How did you learn it? He said, all this time I was watching you. How you do the statue. By just watching you, I could do it on my own. And sometimes I used to do it separately also. Used to practice separately. So I wanted to be like you. You are my role model, so I want to be like you. So only I want to do this, make this as my occupation. But I do not know whether you would teach me or what. So that kind of a thing, he said he was very happy. The old man was so happy, and he hugged him and just embraced him and said, you are see, I could see that thing in your eyes and in your heart. You got that thing to make a statue, that emotion. See, one person, if he wants to do something, no, emotionally he'll be attached to that occupation, to that whatever. You are doing some art or something, no, emotionally you'll be attached to that painting. You have to finish that painting. You put your heart and soul into that painting and you finish it. It can be painting, it can be sculpture, it can be say for example, embroidery. Any piece of art, no, is a talent of that person. He should not say, oh God, I must finish it. Not that kind of a wrong emotion should not be. You should be connected to that work. For example, teaching also. When we teach, no, we should be connected to that. We should dedicate ourselves to the occupation of teaching. So same way, every occupation must have a dedication. Okay, you must see not only in the angle of making money, but you must see in the angle of satisfying. That you must be satisfied with what your work you are doing, and the others looking at the work you have done must appreciate you. That appreciation only is a payment for us. Got that now? So that's what happened here, and this is the story of the last. Now he is not the last carver. He's got another heir to another one person who Salim. Salim is taking over his occupation. So his own son has left him and gone away, but he has adopted him as his son, Salim, and Salim is taking over his occupation and helping the old man to finish off this last that piece, the masterpiece of making the statue of Krishna. So hope you understood this, like this lesson. Please go through it once, read it once, or then you will understand what I have told you. And then every section has got a question answers. Go through it, learn it up, learn all the short answers and all the meanings and opposites. Right? Hope you go through the lesson. Thank you.